I have a report you might find interesting. It tells of a chasm in the Vinmark Mountains, and a secret that was said to be buried within. Yet when the Chantry went to investigate, they were turned away by the Grey Wardens.
And why would I find that interesting?
Because the champion was there. I can't help but notice you failed to mention this adventure.
Oh, that? I didn't think you'd be interested. Just some business with Hawk's family, and a few Carter dwarves who went too far. You're not going to believe me.
I'll take my chances.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you. There it is.
It doesn't look all that dwarven.
These are Carter dwarves, so they're more criminals and smugglers than anything else. They're not usually stupid, though. I don't know why they'd attack you.
They gave it their best shot. I can't believe they snuck into the Warden Keep at Ansburg.
Don't feel left out. They've been trying to kill me for several days now.
You have a plan, then? I found their hideout, but my sources couldn't tell me anything else. It's all very strange.
Why do you say that? It's just the Carter, isn't it?
As far as my contacts in the Carter know, they shouldn't be here. There shouldn't even be a here. This place is invisible. A big blind spot on the map. Bianca's never been this suspicious, and she's twitchy to start with.
Doesn't matter. We just need them to stop trying to kill us.
A fine point. So, what's the plan?
Oh, I'm sure this is all a misunderstanding. Later, we'll all have tea and we'll laugh.
Oh, your name is Hawk. I thought it was Locke.
Yes, we were looking for some other combination of General and Ringmaster.
I just don't like the idea they can get at you. It worries me.
The Wardens know I couldn't let you do this alone. Not after an attack on both of us.
Let's go.
The Carter wants to piss off a Warden. So be it.
Someone doesn't like intruders.
They're from the Merchants Guild. The Carter doesn't kill guild members. That's really strange.
The Carter should know better than to come after you.
You have any idea why the Carter's after you, Hawk?
What earth-shattering matter requires my attention this time? What earth-shattering matter requires my attention this time? Where are we going? How should I know? Do I look like the leader of this merry band of misfits?
It's the Hawk!
I guess we're not alone.
It's the Carter. They've seen us.
Do you think they were expecting us?
The time has come! Glory!
Listen.
You, the brother and sister both, you're here together. You've come!
Is he referring to you and me?
Everyone! It's the children of Malcolm Hawk! They've come to us!
What does my father have to do with this?
It began with him, and ends with you. Blood for blood, that's what we were told.
Did Father cross the Carter somehow?
You've come to us now, and that's the only thing that matters.
You tell me. How could I refuse such a delightfully worded invitation?
We must have the blood. You don't understand.
Oh, blood. Why didn't you just ask?
We will take it. Corypheus will walk in the sun once more.
For our blood.
Unhealthy.
But why?
Crazy people like blood. A lot.
Deranged dwarves. We can check that off the list.
The Carta doesn't normally act like this. They're businessmen.
I'd like to know who this Corypheus is. With a name like that, he's bound to go mwahaha at some point. I just know it. And really? More blood? Why can't it ever be spit? Or a lock of hair?
You really want to encounter a spit mage?
For variety, sure.
Amgaforn is dwarven for sacrifice. That's not a reassuring name.
We never go any place nice, do we? How many generations of warriors stood guard here? Why does that make me nervous? All set. Someday I'll visit a place with no ancient evils, horrors, devouring plagues, or insanity. Maybe a beach.
The day you go to the beach would be the day an armada of angry demon pirates show up.
Will you look at that?
A fortress. Here, in the middle of nowhere. The Carter wants to piss off a warden? So be it.
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises.
I don't think I can do that.
You have any idea why the cart is after you, Hawk?
While we're stuck down here, Meredith could be burning down the circle.
I can't do that. I'm surprised you agreed to come there. You hate being underground, and you avoid the Carter the same way you do the Merchant Guild.
There's no way I'd miss watching you make these motherless nug-lickers cry.
That should do it.
Pull out the Broncos. We need the Hawk alive.
fall! Go down!
Everyone's still alive?
When you tell people about our escape from Lothering, why do you make it sound like I had food all over my face?
You're larger than life, Hawk. I had to give you a few flaws just to make you approachable.
Did you just call me fat?
Yes, that's pretty much how I tell it. Hawk rolled into the fray like a gigantic pudding covered in gravy. It's more dramatic that way.
Does it have to be gravy? Couldn't it be chocolate instead?
Ah, everyone's a critic. I hope you told Bodan where you were going. If we never come back, maybe someone will send a search party after their champion. You've been away too long, Junior.
Running short of fodder for your stories.
Do you know another lovable lug with more sword than sense?
I've seen things far more threatening than your verse, my friend. Do your worst.
So be it. We shall meet in battle when properly drunk, and safe from Darkspawn, blah blah blah.
They want our blood. Guess they didn't get the news about mine going bad. What's it to do with father?
Carter should want gold, not blood. This is something different.
I'm guessing Corypheus is some kind of demon?
I guess we only get that answer from Corypheus.
If I get the Hawk's blood, Radical says I can go into the tunnels and drink of the master. I hate how all you get to hear his voice. I never do.
Why can't we ever hunt down normal criminals? The kind that don't worship demons?
The Carter wants to piss off a warden.
I think I liked these guys
So be
better
it.
before they found religion, or whatever this is.
So why does the Master want this Hawk Lady anyway?
It is not our place to question.
Does it have something to do with the key? Didn't it belong to somebody, Hawk?
can't do that.
Mind if I try my hand at that? I'd love doing that. Not likely. Piece of cake.
Is anyone else here drumming?
Not a good sign. And not how I want to think of Father.
If this has to do with your father, we'd better get our hands on this key.
I've got a bad feeling all of a sudden.
Hawk's blood. The Master will rise. He will be free.
Garav?
Varric? No one told me you would be part of this. We were just going after the Hawk.
Why has the Carter been attacking me?
I can't say. The Master must be free.
Really, Garav? I thought better of you than this. I mean, gutting the occasional competitor for fun and profit, that's the game. But what are you all even doing here? Worshipping demons?
We drink the Darkspawn blood. He calls us.
Why would you do that? Won't you just die?
It's the only way to hear the music.
Oh, come on, you nug licker. Snap out of it. There's no gold in hallucinating.
Manners, Varric. Introduce me to your lunatic friend.
Hawk, this is Garav. He's a greedy, brilliant bastard son of a nug from the Carter. Garav, this is Hawk. The one whose blood you want to drink, or bathe in, or whatever. But if you're after eternal youth, I've got to tell you, she's no virgin.
The Master is calling. He needs the blood.
Garav, buddy, this isn't like you. Look, I've still got Bianca. Never misfired a day in her life. You don't want her to see her papa like this, do you?
Varric, you want to spare this bastard?
Not if he's after you, Hawk. Bianca, I think it's time to say goodbye. Reinforcements, you bastard! Poor, stupid bastard. I used to do business with the Carter. Back in the day. Garav was a nutcase then too, but in a good way. He was trying to design a new type of repeating crossbow. Bianca was the only one that ever worked. I can't believe he ended up like that. I think I liked these guys better before they found religion,
piss off a
or
warden.
whatever this is.
So be it.
Ah, they told me you were going to be trouble. And look, you brought the whole family.
How generous. I swore to Corypheus we'd bring him Malcolm Hawke's blood, one way or the other.
What does this have to do with my father?
The Master wants you. I don't ask why.
So, it's Corypheus who's after me?
What Corypheus wants, Corypheus gets. From us, or from someone.
Corypheus wants some blood? Sure. Let me just open a vein. Oh, how about a kidney, too?
Corypheus, we have done as you command. Your sacrifice is here. You will see the surface once more.
What the... What is this? I can feel it inside me.
The enchantment needed to do that. What did Father know?
This is going to take me to Corypheus.
The Carter wants to piss off a
I think I
warden.
like these guys better
So be
before
it.
they found religion. Whatever. Those sons of bitches. The whole blasted thing's sealed over.
I guess we should have seen that coming.
The Carter wants to piss off a
I
warden.
really need to stay
So
out
be
of
it.
the deep roads.
You have any idea why the Carter's after you, Hawk?
There's a whole tower down here. I've never seen anything like it.
And they wonder why I prefer the surface.
Another mess. Is it terrible that I'm glad Mother isn't around to suffer this?
We do attract a peculiar kind of fortune.
I died my way into the Wardens, and you punched your way to Champion. We are esteemed.
Go with your strengths, I guess.
Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be. Nothing about the Warden's use of demons in this horrid place. But I will have no one say any magic of mine ever released one into the world.
Who was that? I feel like I know that voice.
It sounded like Father, but how?
More deep roads. Why did we agree to do this again?
Because I love trouble, and you think Hawk is cute. That wasn't a serious question, was it, Blondie?
She is pretty cute. One good thing about being trapped in an ancient underground prison. Not a lot of Templars.
You should set up shop. It's no worse than your current digs.
Good point. I could be quite comfortable here, actually. Clean the taint off the floor. Maybe hang a few pictures. It might even be a step up from Darktown.
A new base of operations for Kirkwall's Mage Underground.
It's got potential.
You have any idea why the cart is after you, Hawk?
The Carter wants to piss off a Warden? So be it.
The key! Did they find it? The dwarves. I heard them. Looking, digging. How do you bring the key here?
You mean this? How is this a key?
Magic. Old magic it is. Magic from the blood. It made the seals. It can destroy them.
I came in here to find Corypheus. Do you know where or what he is?
Do not say his name. He will hear you. Do not wake him. Not when you hold the key.
Let me guess. You want to drink my blood too?
Blood? The blood of the hawk? Are you the hawk? Yes, I smell magic on you. But you hold the key to his death. Yes, I can show you out, yes.
Who are you? What's wrong with you?
You ask me that? I'm the one who belongs here, not you. You are no darkspawn.
That armor, it's Warden issue. No one has that.
You hear it, no? Hear it calling. I smell it in you. I know the way out. Follow me. Down and in, down and in.
Because I always like to follow the advice of tainted, crazy people.
Not crazy. No. Trust me. I know the prison's secrets. The seals hold us in. Anything comes in. Nothing ever leaves. Not without the key. You must use it, yes. On the seals, every seal, you touch the key to it. Only then they open. Only for the hawk. Not back. Not up. Only way out is down and through the heart. Down. Down. In the depths.
Careful. Things down here, they can get complicated.
I've tried to forget about this side of myself. Justice is so strong. Sometimes the Warden seem insignificant. But seeing that poor bastard brings it all back. The Darkspawn taint. The call of the Archdemon. It's inside me. As much a part of me as Justice.
Baby, tell me more.
You should find someone else, love. You don't want all the ugliness I'm going to bring into your life.
Nobody's perfect.
I've got to hand it to you, Blondie. You make that work every time.
Let me guess. The first seal?
2,000 years the magic holds. Never broken. Give it the key. Let it take the magic back to itself. Absorb it. All who came before. The blood works. It is good.
All this talk about my blood is a little creepy. Are you at least planning to tell me your name?
Name? So long since I've said my name. Larius. I was Larius. There was a title too. Commander. Commander of the Grey.
He was a warden. Poor wretch must have come down here on his calling.
That's how it affects you.
Yes, the calling. The songs get louder. Only death stops them. I am dead. But I never died.
Anders? What are you talking about?
Wardens aren't immune to the taint forever. In time, we start to hear voices. The same ones Darkspawn hear.
Not exactly a hero's end, is it?
If you're a warden, then do you know what just happened? What does the seal have to do with my blood?
The magic. It calls to the blood, reads the thoughts of those who hold it. The last to hold it. The Hawk. I was there when he laid the seals. Before I became this. You favor him. Corypheus calls. In the darkness. What waits there?
I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
Come on, Blondie. You're strong enough to overcome this.
I felt something after that seal. We have a thing. The joining. It was in the blood. Like that.
The sooner we find our way out of here, the better.
These seals were definitely created through blood magic. Be careful, Hawk. We still don't know what we're dealing with.
Get back!
One seriously heavy-looking shield.
I felt something after that seal. We have a thing. There must be more seals ahead.
You've taken to life as a warden. I figured you for the type.
I'm not the coward you are, if that's what you mean.
The plight of every mage is my burden. You'd think with your lineage you'd understand.
Your whining ranks a little lower than the end of the bloody world. But do go on. And on.
Is it wrong to want a world worth saving?
Less complaining, more survive the dungeoning.
bound here for eternity, hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be.
I felt something after that seal. We have a thing. The joining. It was in the blood.
The sooner we find our way out of here, the better.
Isn't it odd that a darkspawn-filled pit is making me feel closer to Father?
The sooner we find our way out of here, the better.
I really need to stay out of the deep roads.
Left the circle, but I took a vow. My magic will serve that which is best in me, not that which is most base.
That which is best in me. Father used to say that, didn't he? To you and Bethany. She never felt like she could live up to him.
I hope they're together, wherever they are. Talking about magic. Gossiping about us.
bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be. I've bought our freedom, Leandra. We can go home now. Us and the baby. We'll be together. I hope it takes after you, love. I would wish this magic on no one. May they never learn what I've done here.
Father didn't want a child with magic. He got that one wrong twice over. He sure didn't show any regret back home. The attention he gave you and Bethany. Well, I guess he figured the worst that could happen to me was tripping on my sword.
You did trip on your sword. A lot.
My weapon's not a walking stick. And the first time I wore armor, it was like strapping a topsy water barrel to my head. Just as dangerous as your demons. Sort of. I did sometimes worry for you two. Bethany just wanted to be normal. As if I made a good case for it.
Nobody thinks you're normal. Don't worry about that.
Fine. I suppose I deserve that. I miss her and father. And mother. You sometimes. Gamlen can go suck an egg. Come on. This mess down here is not following us out.
finish this!
Bloody voices in here. I'm sure of it.
This place is giving me a headache.
I really need to stay out of the deep roads. No! Get out of my head!
Anders? Anders! Maker. It's like he doesn't even hear me.
He is waking. The magic grows lax. He feels us walk where no step goes.
Are you talking about Corypheus?
He calls, like an old god. He mimics their cry.
Can the rest of you hear him? I figured it was just me.
He calls them to free him. The dark children and the light. Any with taint in their blood.
If Corypheus isn't an old god, what is he? Human? Demon? Darkspawn?
More than darkspawn. More than human. He thinks. He talks. He pierces the veil.
You're talking about an awakened Darkspawn. The Wardens have only encountered them once.
That's the Wardens. Always so sure of everything.
He wants what was once his.
How could this Corypheus be sending people after me if he's asleep?
He can call, dream, but not know. When the seals are gone, he will wake. And he must die.
Why are you down here? How have you survived?
The calling, the music. It is our death.
The Wardens say once the corruption goes far enough, the Darkspawn can't sense you anymore.
Your last advantage is you throw yourself at them.
Yes, I lived. But I died. The corruption feeds me. So many years in darkness.
When you run off, where do you go?
I know the darkness before the seals. Here, the voice is too strong. I cannot stay.
Bloody voices in here. I'm sure
So,
of it.
does anyone else feel like we're walking into a trap? Just me? Good to know.
I really need to stay out of the deep roads.
That looks... The Legion of the Dead. Sent after Paragon Garen's heir. Why does that sound familiar? I think Garen was sometime in the early Exalted Age. Hundreds of years ago.
Do you think they found him?
Who knows? Garen should have been the heir to the Garen clan. But he was accused of killing his sister and sent into the deep roads to die. When the real murderer was caught, they tried to find him. They never could. Instead, every Garen heir from that time on took the name Tethras in his honor. One of them became a paragon in his own right, and founded my clan.
So this was one of your ancestors?
Not directly, but a little closer than I like to come to my past, you know.
This is much wetter than I remember the deep roads. We should light those torches.
Blessed are you, Dumart, silent and strong, secret and wise. Accept these offerings and share your strength.
ritual. Let's take this with us.
I can't imagine Lothering looking like this.
Atras Tunsha. Totania Amectol Tavash Iduk.
That was sweet, Hawk. Now let's get out of here before you see me cry.
Not doing anything. Let's finish this.
You do get results, don't you?
I really need to stay out
The
of
sooner
the
we
deep
find
roads.
our way
There'll
out
be
of here, the
voices in
better.
here. I'm sure of it.
Stop! Just make him stop talking. Make him stop.
It's Corypheus. He can hear Corypheus.
What's wrong?
I can't. The voices. Wardens. The joining. I have too much taint in my blood. I can't shut him out. Help me, love. I will not be controlled.
I can't take you anywhere.
Thank you, love. I guess they're right. You never can leave the Wardens. I hope I can hold against him. Against them both.
Let's just try not to do that again. Bianca hates being turned on her friends.
I fear what this emissary can push me to do.
Bloody voices in here. I'm sure
we find our way out, the better.
He feels the seals weaken. He knows you are close. You must be ready. What's that? Who? No! No! They're here!
Oh, who is it this time? Huddles the turtle? The holy cheese wheel of Andraste?
The Wardens! They listen to Corypheus. They want to bring him the light. Stop them. You must stop them.
Something's happening. The prison's breaking down. But it stood up to tunneling before. What can... You! You have the key! And you've come through the seals. But how? Champion? Are you the one? The same Hawk, child of Malcolm? The Carters said they were close. You must be her. I am Janica. I lead this unit of Grey Wardens.
Senior Warden, why are you interested in my father?
Then you don't know? Without Malcolm, this prison would have fallen 30 years ago.
Let me guess, it had something to do with this fancy thing?
The Grey Wardens built this prison to contain one of the most powerful Darkspawn we've ever encountered. But even the best magic fades. The Wardens need to reinforce the seals. This requires the blood of a mage untainted by Warden training. The last to perform the ritual was your father.
My father was a blood mage.
To avert the blights, forbidden magics are sometimes necessary.
For us, maybe. My father knew better.
He did not bind the demons, if that is your concern. That was done in another era, before the Chantry's laws.
Why do my family stories never involve embarrassing vacations in Antiva?
We need your help, Hawk. I have done extensive research on this Darkspawn, and I believe the original Wardens were wrong. He isn't a threat to humanity. He's our greatest opportunity. A Darkspawn who can talk, feel, reason.
Corypheus cares nothing for blights. He used you.
The Warden Commander?
Don't listen to this creature. He's half Darkspawn himself. I know how to harness Corypheus. Use his magic to end the blights.
No. The Wardens knew. Corypheus is too powerful.
Don't do it, Hawk. The Warden Commander made a deal with one of these. We still don't know the consequences.
Worth the risk. If he doesn't help, it's one more big Darkspawn to stick a bolt in. No big deal.
There are rules to the Order, and with good reason. Father wouldn't want this.
Corypheus calls her, and she listens. She brought him the Carter, sent them for you.
Stroud wouldn't let me have your brother. I need you.
Why would this Darkspawn want to end the blights?
He's no mindless monster. This search for the old gods comes at a terrible cost to his people.
This sounds very familiar.
He tricked you. These are not your thoughts. They are his calling.
How many of them died in Ferelden alone? And that was the least of the blights.
How could you trust any deal this Darkspawn makes with you?
Do not think me foolish, Hawk. I am making no deal. I have a spell which can control Corypheus. Bind him to my will. He will be a new, important weapon in the war on the blights. No more, no less.
Are you talking about using blood magic?
Everything that was done to him was through the power of blood. The Wardens imprisoned Corypheus before the Chantry banned such magic. It is the only way to hold him.
You're not helping the case for releasing him.
Corypheus may be as great a threat as the next blight. We can't risk freeing him.
We'll find a way to do this with or without you, Hawk. This prison will be broken. The blights will end. Come.
With me! We will beat them to the seal! Dangerous. The Wardens had them neutralized. Bringing them back to life will stall Janica. Such a fool. She hears his voice and thinks it her own.
So we're taking the crazy ghoul at his word? Sounds like fun.
She can't undo our work. Get moving.
I fear what this emissary can push me to do. If Larius is right about Corypheus, we're going to have to hurry.
Do not touch anything. The old defenses are active again. Very unpredictable, very dangerous.
There! That's the one Janica wants dead.
You do Janica's bidding.
Janica shared knowledge of Corypheus with the Carta. When she releases the Master, we will be rewarded.
How many of you are there? I thought I'd dealt with you already.
We may die here, but we will take you with us.
No! Don't!
To arms, and pray that Corypheus honors our sacrifice!
Trapped. Carter fools, always where they don't belong. This shouldn't have happened.
Don't touch anything is usually an invitation to touch everything. Didn't you know?
Always a punishment for playing with things you don't understand. There is a way out. Deep down, a small memory, a fading thought. I've been here before. Yes. Yes. Think. There must be a way. I was here once before. A long time ago. Yeah. The magic flows in streams. They must be joined for the way to open. Yes. Yes, that's it. A ways to go yet.
She can't undo our work. Get moving.
So we're taking the crazy ghoul at his word? Sounds like fun.
Always stopping to examine the carvings. A learned man. Faster! Faster! She cannot reach him first.
Don't suppose I could give that a shot?
Easy as pie.
Did you really think those old wards would stop me? Look at you. Barely able to string two thoughts together. You've only made it this far because of Hawk.
You can still turn away. Do not listen to his voice.
You're a fool, Arias. And you should have died here years ago.
Faster! Faster! She cannot reach him first!
The other Hawk?
You were here with Father.
Such a fool. She hears his voice and thinks it her own.
She can't undo our work.
So we're
Get
taking
moving.
the crazy ghoul at his word. Sounds like fun. Oh, that's nice.
What's so nice about it?
I was just wondering what someplace sinister and foreboding would look like. And here it is.
Even the Warden Commander in Amaranthine was willing to make a deal with the Architect. Who knows what arguments this emissary made?
So we're taking the crazy ghoul at
She
his
can't
word.
undo our work.
Sounds like fun.
Get moving.
You're too late, Larius. Hand over Hawk, and I'll give you a quick death.
Hawk has made her choice. The right one.
The right choice or the only choice? Malcolm Hawke was not allowed to disagree.
It is the past. It doesn't matter.
Larius, what does Janica mean by not allowed?
How does she know this? Alec, did you tell her? Malcolm Hawke was reluctant. Had to be persuaded. I was Warden Commander. It was my duty. I delivered an ultimatum. Help us, or you'll never see her again.
You did what?
You were going to kill our mother.
No, never. He came with us. I never had to decide her fate. She was never told about what passed between Malcolm and me.
That doesn't excuse it.
You see, Hawke, how can you trust anything Larius says?
Larius's threats were reprehensible, but he's still right about Corypheus.
You can come willingly or not, Hawke. I just need your blood.
Slay him now before he wakes, before his strength comes. The key, it's not strong enough. Use your blood, free him and slay him.
I fear what this emissary
She
can push
can't
me
undo
to
our
do.
work.
So we're taking
Get
the
moving.
crazy ghoul at his word. Sounds like fun.
Look, that seems to have weakened the spell.
Just 3 more to go.
I suppose he won't stop coming after us unless we do this.
If you like, we could leave a strongly worded note on his sarcophagus and go.
You're so clever.
He's almost free now.
You feel that? It's like something is lifting.
Last chance to change your mind. Release him now.
Just be careful, sister.
Be this some dream I wake from? Am I in dwarven lands? Why seem their roads so empty? You! Serve you at the Temple of Dumat? Bring me hence. I must speak with the first acolyte.
Dumat was the first old god to become an archdemon. There haven't been temples to him since ancient Tevinter.
You look human. Are you not citizens of the Empire? Slaves, then, to the dwarves? Why come you here? Whoever you be, you owe fealty to any Magister of Tevinter. On your knees. All of you.
You're a darkspawn. Darkspawn. Ravaging the deep roads. Spreading the blight. Does this ring a bell?
You are what held me. I smell the blood in you. Dumat, Lord, tell me, what waking dream is this? The light. We sought the golden light. You offered the power of the gods themselves. But it was black, corrupt darkness. Ever since. How long?
The Golden City. The first violation. The Magisters who brought the Blight.
That's ridiculous. There were no magical boogeymen who trespassed in the Maker's City. It's a story. It's Chantry propaganda.
Where do you think Darkspawn came from?
Some creation of the old gods, no doubt.
Dumat, have you forsaken me? I am your faithful servant.
The Darkspawn aren't just some conveniently explicit lesson on the dangers of magic.
Unless Corypheus is for real, everyone who knows what happened is long dead.
You don't think it's a little convenient? What does every sane man and woman in Thedas fear? The Blights. Why not pin those on mages too?
What manner of speech is this? How long have I slumbered?
He tainted the world. He speaks to all who carry the corruption. Darkspawn, Wardens. He brought Janica here. Brought you.
If he's been calling the Wardens to free him, what's his plan? He seems confused.
He slept. While the seals held, he could not wake. He knows nothing of time that passed. We must kill him now, before he comes to.
First he went after the Maker in his house, then me and mine. I'm honored.
The city! It was supposed to be golden! It was supposed to be ours! If I cannot leave with you, I will leave through you. I seek the light. The blood. The blood is. You marked. Grant me your power. Ah! The fire in my veins. You cannot avoid my fires.
Destroy them then?
I talk too much. You cannot stop me.
He's using fire! Stay ahead of it! The statues! They're the key!
Perhaps I deserve something more.
Watch out!
Burn, you bitter.
He absorbs it from the
The power is mine. I am. Scurry, little rat. The maze closes in. will die before you touch me, worm!
He's trying to trap us. Find a path.
Cover! You'll pay for that!
Find a clear path.
See what you can do with me.
That amulet. No one's used that pattern since before the first Blight. It was unique to a small sect in Devinter, who worshipped the god Dumat. Corypheus really was an ancient magister. I always thought the Black City was just a story.
Even if it's true, it doesn't justify punishing mages over 1,000 years later.
Do you think? What else might the Chantry know that we don't? I'll need to study this further. A Magister. What if the Chantry was right?
No one is ever going to believe this one. Not in a million years.
Father was right to hide this. What Wardens must do. It isn't for normal people to know.
You did well, Hawk. More than the Grey Wardens of old were able to accomplish. I will tell the Warden Commander of your service here.
I'd be careful. We don't usually come back from the calling.
I must try. You've gained an ally today.
Why are you talking like that?
My head is clear now. Without Corypheus's call, I can think again. I thank you for my freedom.
And here I thought I just gained a headache.
I will never forget what you did here. The prison stands no more. My gratitude you have for my freedom.
I said you wouldn't believe me.
When the Seekers arrived at the structure, this prison, it was destroyed. The Grey Wardens were there, but they did not mention this Larius. They claimed everyone was dead. And now you claim the champion was not only there, but defeated a Magister. One of the Magisters of old.
Left there by the Wardens themselves.
A curious tale. I wonder if there's more to it.
A small matter. A moment for the last of the family, and an echo. You'll forgive me if I take a liberty or two.
The attacks, Darkspawn, every bloody part of it. All because of what happened years ago. What he did for Mother. For all of us, really. It's not right that Mother isn't here to... I don't know. Just listen, I guess. I want to talk to her.
I know it was hard. How much time he had to spend with Bethany and I.
He started training me too. Best he could. Then I picked up some things from those soldiers who came through. Remember when I beat him? Took the blade clean away.
He was holding back.
On magic? Sure, but not the blade. After that, well, he knew I could handle the house while he was off with you two. I suppose I see why he was so concerned.
You know, I don't think we had it that bad. For a while. A short while.
I think I blinked and missed it. I think it'll be all right, you know? Not real soon, mind you.
I suppose it will. Not real soon.
Take care, sister.
Malcolm would be happy you two aren't at each other's throats. Not all the time. He sacrificed so we would have a life free to choose. Must have been a terrible burden. Much like the burden you've assumed.
And that's me, banging my head against the walls of tyranny.
You know, your father was the same way. Taming the shadows with questionable wit. The best of him is still with you. The best of all of us. It's what makes you try so hard. You will always have that. We will always be family. It'll be all right.
Good to see you again, sir. A new letter on your desk awaits your attention.
Hey, look. A partially burned page from Anders' manifesto.